All right, you guys asked for it. Here comes simplifying radicals. I'll try to make this as quick as possible, but you know I never make anything fast and easy. All right, so here we go. Basically, two ways you can do this. I'm going to go through both ways. One way is to basically create a factor tree. So all you're going to do is you're going to break down the 40 into numbers, any numbers you want, like 4 times 10. And your goal here is you're going down to prime numbers. So 4 turns into 2 times 2. I like to cross that off. 10 becomes 2 times 5. Okay, and now these are all prime, we can't go any further, so what you're going to do at this point is basically every pair of numbers that you see can be removed as a square root. What's happening here is this pair of 2's right here, that's 4, and the square root of 4 is the number 2, so we can write the number 2. All right, it's that easy. Now you look at the 2 and the 5. There are no other pairs of 2 here. There are no other pairs of 5. So we're going to leave those inside the root. 2 times 5 is 10. We're going to leave the 10 in there. Then what's going to happen, we work on the x's. Pretty much the same thing. It's x times x times x. All right, and then the y's would be y times y times y. Oh, there's 4. So, times y again. So there we have it, and you're looking for groups of 2 at a time, so there's a group of 2, so that's going to be x squared, and when we square root the x squared, we will get x. So that's one pair of 2x's. And then there's 1x left over, so we write it inside. Same thing with the y's. There are 2 pairs of y's. So we will take out y, but we'll do it twice, so it'll be y squared. Simplified. Okay, that's one way to do that problem. The other way is basically looking at this, and you want to look at 40 and say, are there any perfect squares that go into 40? The answer is yes, the square root of 4. So we can write the square root of 4 times the square root of 10 times the square root of x cubed times the square root of y to the 4th, and do them all separately. The square root of 4 is 2. All right. I'm going to go over here right now. The square root of x to the 3rd, again, you can take 2 goes into 3 one time. All right, and then how many times does 2 go into 4? Twice. And then inside you're going to leave the 10 because we didn't use it. 2 went into 3 once with 1 left over, so x to the 1st. And 2 goes into 4 evenly, so there's no leftover y's. And you're going to get the same answer either way. Some ways are faster than others. Ideally, you're not making factor trees all the time. It just takes so long. So if you can get these steps done, it's a lot easier. So here's another example. I'm not going to do too many of these because it gets to be kind of a waste of time. This is a cube root. You can do a 4th root, 5th root, 6th root. But the cube root, you're looking for pairs of 3 at a time. So if you were to do this the same way, and this one I also put a number outside. We're going to write, we had 2 times 2 times 2 times 5 from what the work we did above. And same thing with the x's. I changed the x's a little bit. We have x, 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 x. See, I can count to 5. Oh no, dear God. 10 of these. This is the worst way. 6, 7. I'm going to probably miscount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 y's. All right. Look for pairs of 3 at a time. 3 2's, 3 x's, 1, 2, 3 sets of y. So we're going to pull out the number 2. We're going to pull out an x. And we're going to pull out 3 sets of y, so y cubed. There already was a 2 out there, so we're going to leave that 2. This is going to just join together with multiplication. And the square root inside, all that's left over is a 5. 2 x's, so that's x squared, and then 1y. So we are going to get 4xy cubed times the, I missed the 3rd root, sorry, times the 3rd root of 5x squared y. And that's done. Okay? If you're going quickly, the quicker way to do it, 2 cube root of 40 x to the 5th, y to the 10th. The quick way to do it is this. Say what number is a perfect cube that goes into 40. If you don't know the perfect cubes, 2 to the 3rd is 8. Oh, that goes into 40. 3 to the third is 27, does not go into 40. 4 to the third is 64. We've passed up 40, so nothing else. We want to get the highest number possible. In this case, it's going to be 8. That's going to be 8 times 5. And the cube root of 8, we already know, is 2. All right, with a 5 left inside. 3 goes into 5 once with 2 left over. And 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9, so there is 1 left over. And we're going to get the same answer, 4xy to the third times the cube root of 5x squared y. And there is the same answer in 2 different ways. I don't know how to end this video. I'm sure you don't care anymore. We're not going to do any more. So I hope that helps. Not sure what to do to end, so I'm going to end it by doing this. Goodbye.